It's Jared, the non-demo handyman. Thanks for joining me again, by the way. As you can see in the distance, the little cub, she's still hanging up there. Looks nice, doesn't it? So today we're gonna put the rear wheel, front wheel. Which wheel is this? I don't remember. Obviously, it's the, I don't know. Can't remember. They both have a hub. Anyways, put this rim in this tire. This is always kind of fun. Oh, by the way, don't forget to put your, whatever protector around here. Make sure the hole lines up for the valve. Because if you don't line that up now, you're going to be sunk later. Well, we're going to get, that doesn't even work. We're going to get that in there. So just by the way, it's a really bad idea to do this without soapy water, but we're gonna try to do it anyways because I'm inside and my spray is outside. Whatever. By the way, Karcher, I'd like to tell you that I cleaned up the Honda Little Cub using this Karcher, but that wouldn't be true, so we're not going to tell you that. And then you just gotta work this thing in. It's kind of a pain. Which my buddy John could tell me how to do this right. So you gotta get the tire in there. Oh, that's a tough one. I should really be wearing gloves on this, but you know what? One little bite at a time. Don't go more than like 5 centimeters, because if you try to get more of a bite out of it, it's not gonna go. Okay? I'm not a professional tire guy. I bet you there's some guy out there that could do this in like 3.5 seconds. There we go. We're gonna work it over here. Just keep working it over. Kind of dig in. There we go. We're getting there. We're gonna get to the hard part in a moment here. Okay. There we go. Getting that in. Just, a few inches, few centimeters at a time. And we're gonna get this. I'm probably going to edit this video for you so you don't have to watch me struggle through the whole video. And by the way, this is the IRC NF30 tire. Highly recommend these tires. They're beautiful. Okay. Now we're going to go down to this side here. See if we can get in under here without losing our bead around the back here. There we go. Oh, yeah. Come on. Took too much. Go 5 centimeters, maybe a couple inches. That is a bear to work with, let me tell you. We're gonna flip it over now, okay? Don't want to do that. I really didn't want to do that. By the way, flipping it over is the better option here. Because then you can start working this down. Work this down. By the way, these rims, we cleaned them up with a wire brush. Oh, that is tough. We cleaned them up with a wire brush. All right. You know what? We're gonna go back. Let's go back this way, because we gotta keep working this over here. Okay. Oh, we're going backwards now. Just give it a little push. A little push will do. There we go. Come on. Just a little push there. Don't want to ruin my floor. Sorry, beat up. I've been doing a lot of work in this room. That was not easy. There we go. Oh, there we go. Now let's put a little pressure here. All right, we're gonna hold this. We definitely want to hold that. This is why you got three little tools here. 3 little piggies. You're gonna have to give yourself a little. There we go. Come on, baby. There we go. Oh, see, now you got it. But keep working this in. I'm gonna get this. Yes, there we go. And then we got bead number 1 in. Bead number 1 is in like flint. And by the way, don't even try to attempt this. We just gotta pop that over a bit. But we can pop this over from here. Don't even try to attempt this with this tire in here. It's not gonna work. So, and we're gonna make sure our hole is still lined up here. It's not. So, it is. It's still lined up. All right. So now, you gotta make sure this. So this side's gotta come up. Okay. Here you go. So that's up. All right, our hole is gonna line up there. This is not gonna be too easy. But anyways, as you can see, you got bead number 1 in. All right, now we're gonna take our tire tube. First, obviously, you gotta get the valve in. You gotta get the valve in. And anyways, get that valve in. And you'll be good to go. But let's feed it around just a little bit here. Just feed it right in there. And once we get this fed in, by the way, standard NF30 front tube tire 2.0 -14 32L. That's the one you want for your front tire for your Honda Little Cub 50cc scooter. Get my shirt dirty. Anyways, I shop at Workman in Japan. It's got all these awesome shirts, cheap, and they breathe. They're breathable shirts. Man, where'd the hole go? I hate when that happens. Obviously. Definitely hate when that happens. Try to get this tire in here. Yeah, that's part of the problem. So you gotta work your tire around. Unfortunately, this is the only way to do it that I know of. I'm sure there's a smart, really smart guy out there that can, probably tell us that I'm doing this all wrong. But you can move this around now. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna feed that little fella right in there. And it's gonna be a challenge because that's usually how it is. Oh, we did it. Oh, we got it, people. Let's see if we can just kind of finagle that. Oh, we got it. So, we got the valve in. All right. I'm gonna take this little nut. FYI, wear gloves inside so you don't have to get so dirty. They're out in the truck. It's raining out. I don't want to go outside today. Anyways, I'm gonna do a little work right here. So I would recommend putting that on loosely because my buddy Yuichi down at the local Cyclear Bikes shop, CYCLEAR, Cyclear, right here in Hayama, bike as in jitensha, bicycle. So he taught me a little trick. And by the way, I would recommend that you subscribe to his Instagram. He fixes bicycles, he does mountain biking trips, guided trips. I haven't taken it yet. I'd like to. Anyways, we're gonna take this. Let's just take this off because I don't really want it on there. So that's the one, IRC, front tube tire, 2.5, 1432L, okay? Pop that over there. Now this is where you really need some foam spray, but okay, let me go get it. All right, kids, we're back. Anyways, I brought the rear tire in because I'm gonna put it up in the loft. Obviously, this is the rear tire because the mechanism engages there. There's your brake hub. I cleaned this thing up so nice. I sanded it. Same with this hub. I mean, I cleaned it up as good as I could because you know what? You don't want to buy new parts. They're expensive. And do it yourself. That's the point of this channel. Do it yourself. So, as you can see, I changed. I'm a doctor now. Bike doctor. Little Cub. Honda Little Cub doctor. I got my spray I was looking for. I'm like, where is this? So I do air conditioning installation. You need soapy water. So it was out in that box. Just get organized. When you're doing stuff, it's better to have, air conditioning stuff in boxes, car parts, car repair, a box for all that stuff, your toolboxes. So, okay. I think we're good to go. We got a rag here. And we got some spray. Now, you got to be careful because you don't want to pop... You really don't want to pop that tube, because then, eventually you're going to pop the tube anyways, because you're going to get a punk. We say in Japan, a puncture. But let's not do it on the, the installation, because it's just not cool to get it on the installation, because then you've done all this work for nothing. Not for nothing. Nothing for nothing, but we don't want to do it on the installation. And by the way, I'm going to get these shorts dirty. I'm going to work a little bit more today. Yeah, I know. I'm going to actually do some work today. I don't usually work on Sunday because, Sunday is an important day for me, as my friends know. Woo! So let's work it away from this valve. And this is why we have 3 in our little Amazon rotation 6-piece tire changing tool set, whatever. It comes with these. I'm not even sure what these are for. Probably to pull the bead out or something. I remember my dad, when we worked in the asphalt business, we worked on these big trucks, and the doors had these little panel for the, what do you call it? It was like a panel for the window crank. 1987 not Honda, Ford dump truck, Ford L8000. And man, you'd have to put a string in there just to get, what do you call it? The bead to go. Look, we're gonna take a bigger bite out of this one. I'll hold that one down. I'm gonna take just a bigger bite. Okay, that was good. So this is gonna get a little tougher as we get closer here. Just a little tougher, that's all. All right. And what you gotta do is you gotta hold it down. Maybe we're just gonna hold it with our hand. See that? Hold it with our hand. Well, I wish I had 3 hands like in our Rubik's Cube thing yet last night. That was kind of cool. You should watch that video. I did one on Rubik's Cube on my little party last night. It was fun. Okay, it's not working. So, okay. I'll hold that down. And drop that. And drop that. We're gonna hold this thing down. And we're gonna keep going here. Pull that out. It's better to go hand over hand, obviously, but sometimes it ain't gonna go. This shirt's gonna be junk. It's gonna be going to the laundry. Right in the laundry. I can't go to customers like this. Come on. There we go. Okay. Hold it. And by the way, don't let one of these things flip up and hit you in the face, because it's gonna hurt. And I really don't want to get hurt like that. That in like that. Come on, Goose. Talk to me, Goose. Ugh. I mean, hoping I didn't already break the thing. Do I need a heat gun, or, I mean, leave a comment. My dear Japanese viewers, leave a comment. I know you guys know what you're doing. I'm just a do-it-yourselfer, and that's why you're watching my channel. Pop that in. I'm gonna turn that. There we go. You know, if I had a clamp, like a clamp this thing down, it would go much smoother. Much smoother. There we go. Remember, we do not want to get whacked in the head here. So this is going to be like a 20-minute video. Sorry about that. But once we're done, I'm not going to be sorry. Once we're done, we are not going to be sorry. Oh, there we go. That's a bad idea. We don't want to go to the dentist, that's for sure. We're losing the bead up here because we got the beat. Oh yeah, we got the beat. Just a little music for you. Losing that. Okay, so at this point we got to take really small bites out of this. If not, I don't lose my. There we go. Okay, so this is a tough tire right here. Let's put it up a little bit. Okay. Okay. So how are we gonna get this in? Hands in the way. Okay. Oh, there goes my watch. We say that in Japanese. We're like, "Usho," you know, we make all these cool noises. They're definitely different from American English noises. You know, like in English we say like woof woof for dog. You know, dogs make noises. But in Japanese, we say yosho. We say yosho. Okay. Oh. I'm there. There we go. There you go, friends. We got it. We got the bead on. So let's give it a little air. And by the way, Tack Life was pretty good. Get yourself a jumper cable thing. By the way, I don't have any paid promotion, but I use this stuff. It doesn't matter what you get. Get the cheapest one. I got one last week. You know, I got slime here. Well, air tank. Let's fill this up because, man, it's been a while. Let's give her just a little bit of air. And then we're gonna pop that baby on. It's loud. I'm loud. So, anyways, fill it up. I'm not going to fill it up too much because, definitely don't fill it up too much because you got to make sure the bead and tire, get seated. Because if it's not seated right, once you start getting your bike together, basically you're gonna either mess up your tube in there. We're gonna have to go back this way because we're still connected to this little air pipe. But by the way, I never leave home in my family car without a little air filler, air compressor. They're cheap. You can get them cheap at Super Wattoman, the recycle shop. Any other recycle shop probably has it sometime. Anyways, so we got that. I think it's looking good. So let's give it some more air. We're not going to pressurize it today, but give it a little more, okay? Alright, make sure that stem, valve stem comes out. Get that out. Tighten up the nut while we're doing this, just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Just it in place. Woo! That's getting filled. We're at 30 something PSI right now. This one takes, no, we're not at 30. 33 PSI, or 225 kPa, okay? You don't need to go over that. All right. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think you can hear it. We got a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Yeah, you can hear it. Yeah, we got a problem. But before we conclude we have a problem, maybe it's the valve. Maybe it's the air valve. I might not have tightened it. Yeah, it's a tube. Yeah. Yeah, it's a tube. So thanks for watching the video. We're gonna call this a complete failure. So I'm done for today. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments on how to do this right, or send me a link to another guy, which I watched another guy do it and he had success, but obviously I haven't watched that in like 2 or 3 months. So watch the video again. Somebody teach you how to do it. You can learn why I failed. And anyways, I think we know why I failed on putting this tire together. One, I didn't start with soapy water in the beginning. 2, I wrangled that thing. Man, I wrangled it. But anyways, hope you enjoyed watching. You can learn from the English. If anything, my Japanese viewers or people from other countries, great. This is Jared Nandemo Bendia. We'll be back with part 2, and that'll be a success. Just saying, no failure is a failure. It's really just you learn from your mistakes. So we're gonna learn, and that's how we learn. We make mistakes. It's like when you start walking, you fall. Get up, fall again, get up, whatever. Let's keep doing this.